Hey bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices. It's an exciting afternoon on Gossip Gala. And yes, it's time to gossip. My name is God's Beauty Israel, and this is Gossip Gala. What's going on, guys? What's popping? Today is Thursday, right? I feel very energized. I mean, we've been gossiping since on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, tomorrow. There's just a lot. What's going on with you guys? What's popping? You guys should give me that gist. You know, it's time to gossip. I hope you're with your popcorns and everything. I mean, I hope you've gotten everything ready because if you're not with your popcorns and you're not ready, I don't know what you're doing. You're supposed to be starting your day right with what? With gossip. You're supposed to be gossiping. How many of you, after taking that glass of water, then you gossip? Did you tell Papa Emeka something? You're supposed to tell somebody to tell another person that it's time to gossip. Come on. Thank you so much for doing this with me since on Monday till now. Come on, you guys are the real G's. I have an interesting person on my table today. Is short. He does everything. So if I say he's a rapper, it's more like okay, you're just saying one part because literally someone that can do everything that actually does all the genres of music. Come on, I mean, probably. And he said he doesn't like Afrobeat like that. I would like to hear that gossip. Why? Because this is Nigeria, and if you're not part of those persons that is in support of Afrobeat, then tell me why you want to leave us in Nigeria. I have no other person on my table than Stoney. Hey, bestie.
Wait, don't set me up.
No, it's not set up now. Come
I
on.
set up my beg. I start trying to like Afrobeat like that.
Don't
Why
worry
is
me, I'm
that?
just joking. I'm just joking. Well,
Okay.
tell me, let's start with your name, Stoney. I feel like that's quite unique. How did you get that?
Actually, the name before Stony is just something that I don't even want to go there.
At what time did you start bearing Stoney?
It's been like 3 years now.
Oh,
For real.
okay.
But that name is Stony. I don't want to go there. That as in, man, just like,
No worry, no worry.
it roast,
It's all right.
it roast me for real. But I just see it as I'm representing something that actually gives me a positive energy. Like it's like the name Stony actually makes me feel good. I
love
just
it.
know I can't really talk about the reason why everybody calls me Stony, but I just know that the name Stony actually makes me feel alive, especially
love
when I'm
it.
in the studio, especially when people call me their name Stony. Hey, Stony,
Stoney,
how
what's
far?
up?
Like, it actually makes me feel some kind of way. I just like it.
I
You
love
know, I
it.
just feel
I love
like
it.
I'm good with
Now
it.
today's Thursday, and you know Thursday for this normal throwback, whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk a bit how you started. How did you start music, and how did you know that you can actually do all the genres of music? That's a lot too.
Yes, like music. Okay, let's take it back to around 2015, 14.
That's a long time.
I was still living in Ghana
Oh,
at
okay.
that time.
You've been everywhere, oh, this man.
Nah, now I've been every
Don't
time.
mind me.
So I was living in Ghana at that time. So I was this like we get bored really really easily. So my mom was always working. Like there was nobody around. So it was just like we usually go to this place where we go by. Like this group of boys, they just come outside, but we just did. So we just talk, we just gist, people
Yeah.
just make music. So it just thought as fun, you know. Like everybody would just vibing, just like yo, it's your turn to vibe, we are vibing.
Yeah,
now.
let's
Just
go.
like let's go, this kind of thing. I know I started liking it.
I
you
love
know,
it.
I started liking it. I was feeling it, and then it became a hobby. I started listening to music more, listening to a couple of rappers, listening to people make music, and I don't know. It became a hobby for me. I started doing it like that to some point in my life where I just felt like, oh, I feel like this is what I want to do. You know, and the reason why I feel like I got versatile was because I don't know. I listen to like beats a lot. So it's like I'm listening to a rap beat. I'm like, okay, let me go with the vibe. I'm listening to a pop beat, or let me go with the vibe. I'm connecting with
I
all
feel
of
you.
these
All
beats,
the beats,
and then I'm like, what does making music professional like? What does it sound like? What is a professional song supposed to sound like? When Rihanna sings, like, how do you know it's professional? When Katy Perry sings, how do you know it's professional? I want to do that, you know, and that's just
That's
how
how
it
you
is.
started.
Exactly,
I love it.
like pretty
So
much.
let's talk a bit about. I mean, I would like you to tell us the music you dropped of recent. You know, your latest song. What inspired it, and all.
My latest song, it's called "What Do You Know About Love." And I feel like what actually inspired it, it was it's like when I was writing that song, I was writing from this perspective of, hey, I'm this new guy. I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to find love. How do I feel? How is a girl supposed to make me feel? Like,
So I would like to
yeah.
ask, is it love in general or is it Lagos love? Because the way they make this whole relationship look like, somehow I feel like they have just, separated normal love from Lagos love. They feel like Lagos love is a bit chaotic, is a roller coaster and all of that too.
When I like, I was like, this is something I'm always telling my guys. I'm like, they're like, bro, you have to settle down. Like, you have to follow this. I'm like, nah, this Lagos girl, it's not me.
Can
Like,
can
I'm
you
like,
imagine?
no, I'm like, not really, because
Can you imagine?
everybody feel like they're gonna get played.
That's the
Everybody
truth,
feel like,
actually.
oh, if I go into relationship, I'm gonna get played.
You,
I don't want this. I've had like over 5 people tell me last week that they got broken, like they got heartbroken, like
Shoot.
everybody was just messing with them and they're
Oh
like
my
depressed
God.
and
Oh
like
my God.
it's like opposite sex, like,
I know.
so I'm like, bruh, man, look. It's like the situation of this country now. It don't turn everybody to like hustlers. So even when you look at a girl right now, you sound like guy. You know,
And
like,
they tell you,
they
how can I make money off this girl?
Yeah, everybody, like even a girl right now is thinking about, I have to stack up, man. Like I have to make money. You see a guy, I don't catch my guy. It's
I
like
tell
it's just, exactly. So
Oh my
love
God.
right now in this country, I don't think it exists. Like if you
We'll
ask
be
me,
all right.
I
We'll
don't-
be
I
all
don't
right
think it
eventually. All right. So my last question would be,
Yeah.
who influences your craft? Because I feel like the fact that you are able to do all genres of music,
Yeah.
I feel like you'll not be very specific with the kind of people that you listen to. So tell me who you listen to, who inspire your kind of craft.
Man, if I tell you that I listen to music like that, you say, I don't listen to music like that. Isn't that weird? Like
That
I
is
fe-
weird.
Yeah, I don't listen, like I'm an artist, but I don't listen to music
Why?
like that. I do more of like that's that thing that I keep saying, that when it comes natural, it comes natural. Like who do you listen to? Why do you sound like this? I don't listen to nobody. I listen to, like, funny enough, I just listen to instrumentals, just like calming instrumentals. I meditate, I exercise. I feel like as long as I'm calm, as long as
Okay.
I get my inspiration.
But at least you should have like probably like even if
Exactly.
nobody's influencing you, you should have like probably a mentor or something. Because
Yeah.
there has to be somebody you're looking for. There has to be someone that you're saying, okay, this is my competition. I need to be bigger than this person.
Nah, my competition is myself.
Is yourself.
I'm telling you, like,
Come on.
when I'm looking at the mirror,
That's why you're
like,
stunning.
no, when I'm looking at the mirror, I'm like, how can I be better? Like, how can I improve myself? Like, this is what I'm doing right now, but how can I grow from here to here? It's just like marketing, just like you're looking at your growth, you're monitoring your growth. You're like, this is where I was last week. How can I grow from this to this? How can
I
I get
love
from
it.
this to this? So yes, my competition is myself, but I do draw my inspiration from other things.
Things like what?
Like movies, like books.
You read books?
Yeah, I mean,
I
just
love
a couple
it.
of books, like music, but like, that's movies. Especially I watch movies, very fantasizing. You look at the guy, you look at the girl, you see all that. You watch this action film. You're like, what can I do with this? I want to make this a reality, but then I have to put it in a song. For me, music is like communication.
I love it.
I feel like with music, I just talk to people because there's some things I would want to tell somebody, right? Especially like my guy. I'd be like, if I did this guy this and I do this. You go first, but then I just put in a song and I send it to him.
Go listen
I
to
go hear the
this
song. It's like, now me
That's
they
so
follow
tricky,
talk about
bro.
that. You're like, now me they follow talk. I don't listen to me, but you know if you do anything because that song.
mean.
Yeah, like that. But if I talk to you face to face, you're like, this guy is being disrespectful. This guy don't like me. It's like this. But when I put it in a song, you're like, yeah, you was talking to me.
I
But
love
yeah,
it. I love
exactly.
it.
So
I
it's just
love
like
it.
that for me.
So this is my viewers now. Let me understand it. Do I need to sing to you so that you know that you have to, subscribe, you have to comment, you have to like, you have to share? Do I sing? I don't know. Do I? Let's go on the short break, guys, to come back with On the Street of Social Media. Stay with us.
Life is made up of moments, some that lift us, others that break us. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we explore the beauty, the heartbreaks, and the incredible strength that every relationship brings into our lives. Friendship, marriages, partnerships, and everything in between.
Yes, say yes.
All the connections that shapes who we are today. Every week, we dive into the stories that define us. Stories of love, loss, heartbreaks, and healing. Real life stories from real people, just like you and I. Heartlines is where emotions meet understanding, and where we learn that we're never truly alone. Join me Mondays through Fridays at 9:30 p.m. for Heartlines, where we connect with every heart, one story at a time.
Sticking around, it's on the street of social media. There's so many things on the street, and what's her name now? Regina Daniels has come to our table again. So you guys, you remember when we had the conversation around the fact that she was, I mean, on TikTok live, and where she was giving us full details about what's going on in her marriage, even though to some people it not really concern them. But I mean, she said a few things, right? She said that before she got married, she used to have like 20 boyfriends. Yeah, she used to keep like 20 boyfriends. One person that used to buy her shoe, the other one used to buy her this, the other one used to buy her this. Then she went on to talk about how she even met Nidi Woko in the first place. That's her husband, right? She said, there's this time that they said they should go for sightseeing or something, and she didn't want to go at first, but she was forced to, and that's where she met this cute man, using her words now. And then she went for that to also say that, I mean, she also promised herself that she would not get married until she won't be disvirgin until she like get married and all. And she feels like, okay, being a virgin till I got married is a big flex, right? Let's read this, because somehow people came to bash her and they're like, how do you say you're a virgin and you were able to keep 20 people, 20 boys? What's going on? Then she felt like it was okay to, address the situation. And this is what she said. Hey, everyone, I want to clarify the 20 boyfriend is solely to assist my husband and also educate young girls that having several male boyfriend willingly to do things for you doesn't mean you owe them your body. And yes, I did have a lot, but I made a promise to keep my virginity till my marriage. And guess what? I did. It's a big flex. But hold on, what did you guys expect now? It was your little beautiful sweetheart, Regina Daniels, of course. Men and ladies would admire. So everyone chill, please. What do you think about people that still keep their virginity till now? Do you think it's a big flex? Before we talk about Regina Daniels' story. I don't know. Why are you laughing?
Bro, I don't really okay, till now, 21st century. Okay, I feel like it's still a big flex. For real. Because I met this girl one time and she was like, I lost mine 2 years ago. 2022, but I kind of regret it. I kind of wish I didn't. I kind of wish I had kept it. I kind of wish I didn't do that. So it's not I wouldn't say it's quite flex, but if you're able to keep
your virginity
that long, I feel like it's good. You should be proud of yourself. I feel like you should be proud of yourself because you did not let yourself to be oppressed. You did not let yourself to be this person is doing it, let me do. It doesn't matter at what age you lose it. What matters is that you did it when you feel like it was the right time for you. Right? Absolutely.
Okay. Now, another question I would want to ask, right?
Yeah.
Would you date anybody? Because I've had conversations with people, to be honest. And sure, there are people that feel like you still being a virgin is just you being stupid. This is not me. This is not my words. I said I've had some conversations with people, and this is what they said, right? So we're like, nah, you keep your virginity. It just simply means you're a novice. Because I mean, how do you expect? I mean, for us to get married and us to be the one to start teaching you what doggy style mean, what this is, what that is. So would you have anything to do with a virgin? Would you date someone that's a virgin? Would you get married to someone that's a virgin?
The fact that somebody is a virgin, me say person a novice. So you know me,
okay,
that's
okay,
what, for
okay.
real. See, I feel like this whole thing comes natural. Because yes, I feel like sex comes natural. You feel me? I feel like it's natural. Absolutely. And there's something we call sex education. Most people educate themselves. You don't have to keep doing it to prove to yourself that you're a professional. You know, I mean, sure, there's some things that you don't know how to do that they are doing. There's some things that you definitely don't know how to do, but it's not supposed to be that bad. And yes, I would even want to be with somebody that's that has zero or no experience. Absolutely.
Do you think it would be cool? Do you think you
Yeah.
guys would be compatible?
I
Because
feel
you
like-
know, all thanks to people that have tried out sex and don't know the old styles, they feel like if you are getting married to a virgin, how sure are you that you guys will be sexually compatible?
That's the problem there.
Yeah, because
No. No, that's the problem there. Not like, see, but I ain't be saying, I ain't go give me one person, Sabina. You grab now.
so you go teach the other person.
It's not even about it. Like I said, I still insist. I feel like sex is natural. I kind of feel like when it gets to that point, you will know what to do. I mean, I just know that. You might not have the whole idea, but at least you know what to do. And it happens. And it's even more. You know?
So what do you think about Regina's story now? Some
But-
people feel like she's doing too much. That why are you coming to, over-explain this whole thing? Nobody really asks you, send you a message. So why are you coming to do this?
Shots possible they put mouth for rich matter. All these rich people matter.
Do you understand? Today she's at Dubai. Tomorrow she's somewhere. I beg you.
Okay.
And you know the interesting part? Just yesterday, I think she bought a Venza for her friend. And that's a lot
Exactly.
of millions. Me, I should not sit down here and be talking about someone that bought
Yeah,
another person's Venza.
but at the same time, it's that I feel like when you have so much free time, you have everything you want, and there's not a lot to do. You're just like all over the place. You get bored. I feel like those kind of people, they get bored really fast.
Real fast.
Yeah, you get bored. You're like, what am I going to do today? I want to do this. Oh, somebody's already done that for me. I want to do this. So what am I going to do? I'm here on my phone. Okay, let me just talk. Let me just, hey,
What's going on?
Funny enough, you'll be surprised that most of the things she says might not be true.
I mean,
Absolutely. You'll be surprised that not the whole sleeping, like not the whole, this, that version, that, but you might be surprised that they're like, not everything is actually true. Most of the things not just vibe, they're just cruise. So now we just carry on for head. You got, just carry on for head, absolutely. So I just feel like, I don't see anything wrong with that.
I feel you. All right, let's really check the comment section to see people's reaction on the story. Okay, this one says she's gradually setting herself up for drags. She should just ignore and maintain that silence she's been maintaining, cause it's golden, and see finish won't enter. Kind of agree actually. Well, I think it just kind of speaks to what you said earlier.
Yeah.
And this one's smart official says she's beginning to talk too much. Maybe she's craving for attention more than the way she's craving for Parned's cucumber. But if you know what it means, it's not with me. Probably for my mouth, you go hear. Can we get the
This
next
is
one?
exactly what I was actually referring to. I'm like, when you have so much free time, like when there's nothing much to do. There you go.
There you go. Right. Can we get the last one on, please? Okay. This one says, a virgin at 19 shouldn't be a flex. You ought to be a virgin at that age. It's only someone who is over 25 and still a virgin that can brag with it. I know even get boyfriend at 19. I was still very innocent.
Like I said earlier, this whole flex, not flex thing, it doesn't really matter. I kind of feel like it doesn't matter. It can't. The time you feel like it's right for you to do it, whenever you feel like it's right, whenever you feel like this is the time, that's when it is. Like this whole flex thing, I don't think there's like a big deal to it.
Right.
Exactly.
All right, moving on to the next story. This one said, Solomon Bucci condemns a lady as she's seen doing house chores for her boyfriend. Let's watch this video together. All right, as you can see, I mean, we are all watching this video together. See her doing all the cleaning. Oh, when last did I do this kind of cleaning? You guys, I'm just joking. But I mean, I don't know why. Okay, let me start with this. Do you have an issue with what she's doing? Do you think it's okay? Many people are like, auntie, you're just a girlfriend. Stop doing wifely duties in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. What do you think?
Wife or no wife? I think like most girls, this is how most girls are trained. Like especially like the Igbo homes or some. They'll tell you that, oh, this is what I do for my parents. This is what I do for my dad. And the fact that I see a future with you, the fact that I see myself with you in a very long term, I just want to do it for you.
That's
like
so me.
most of the times, like these guys are not like, oh, come wash my clothes, come do this. Most of the time, these girls they just want to do it because they feel like that's what they're supposed to do based on the kind of home they grew up in. But for me personally, I need like me get to do my thing. Leave out for me.
When I used to tweet that video, like
Or leave out for me. Don't touch her.
I feel.
If you watch our film, I go watch them and give it myself.
Oh, wow.
That's just the thing. So like for me, exactly. Like no.
But with this kind of attitude now, I mean, the fact that she's doing the whole washing, clean the toilet, the bathroom, everything, will you consider her a wife material?
I'm gonna still set up.
Chineke. When you say set up, explain.
No,
that.
I mean like for some guys not like when they're in a relationship, and even if they're not feeling it anymore, they're like, I don't really like this girl like I used to. But she cleans, she cooks, she does that. What am I supposed to do? Like, how can I tell her that I don't want her anymore? Like, what am I supposed to do right now? Okay.
So are you
I'm
saying
just
that with her doing all of these things to stop the guy from communicating?
Yeah, like for some guys, like even if they don't want the relationship no more, they still want to thug it out. They still want to like, okay, might just see, let's see how this goes. Maybe that spark is gonna come over again. Maybe I'm gonna start liking her again. You know, she cleans, she's perfect. What is it that I'm actually exactly? So you see,
when I hear this whole like and all, is that supposed to be more like a choice kind of thing?
It's of course supposed to be like a choice, all that stuff. But how do you tell somebody that's been there for you from the start, somebody that cleans, somebody that does other things for you, somebody that cooks for you? How do you look her in the eyes and say, "Nah, I'm done. I don't want."
That's
no
what
more."
I'm
Like,
saying.
exactly.
Not like you that is even saying you're out. I mean, there has to be something that she's doing that you don't like that make you lost feelings for her.
Like-
Except you don't love her from initials. Because when I hear people say, I mean, you and this girl have been together, right? You guys be just doing everything together, right? One fateful day, that's when you notice that you no longer like this girl. There has to be something she's doing that would warrant that. That's how I feel. Because you cannot say that the both of us they gel, we they talk, we they gist. In the morning we're calling. I mean, we do late night calls, early morning calls, afternoon calls. Do you get, like, we are always into each other. So tell me how one day you are saying you no longer have any kind of feeling for me. That's weird. Except you come for something else. No, let's be for real.
Exactly. There's this J. Cole song. So like, I don't know if you hear that song. It's like, "It's always gonna be a life that's better than yours."
Yes, I've heard it.
It's always gonna be an ass that's better than yours. It's just like,
Stop it.
so it's like, I feel like, yeah, definitely. I'm like, okay, she's cool, but you gotta get into my again. I want to like, you might just get bored. Like for some guys, we're like, or maybe she's too nice for me. I want a baddie. Or like, in a situation like that, it's always the guy. Situations like that, it's always the guy.
Wait. If you say that, oh, this girl is too nice for you, you want a baddie. How did you not know from initials that is a baddie that you want?
See, that's why.
I have an issue with all this kind of things. To be
But you
honest.
see some African mothers, right? They will tell their daughter, see it. Even if you are in your husband's house, sometimes try dress like try dress like a baddie. Do this, cook. You give him everything, like be 3 in 1, 4 in 1.
No, but I feel like that's
Exactly.
how you should be actually.
Yeah, but some girls.
I
know
don't.
that.
I don't want a very holy and thou person.
Like most
I
people
want
don't know
somebody with a touch of probably a Davido. Let's be for real.
It's a like of the video.
Let's
You don't make you resemble the
no.
video for.
I feel like whiskey is everywhere. So if I say whiskey,
Nah.
but like a touch of the video, just be there sometimes. I'll be very calm. I mean,
calm, this kind of stuff.
I don't
But
want
not
somebody
every girl-
that is
not every woman knows that. See, that's the thing. Not all of them know that.
in
It's
this time and age.
not everybody knows that.
Oh wow.
Not everybody knows that for real. I actually have a cousin, right? She's she's all this thing that we just talked about. She's very nice, she's very calm, she cooks, she cleans, all that, but she's not she has zero
She's holy and thou.
she has zero experience about anything like that.
But that's your job to now put that through. Now. How far?
Job to pull who through. I beg.
Let's go on this
Yeah,
short break, guys. To come back with hot. No, now. Let's go on this break.
Life is made up of moments, some that lift us, others that break us. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we explore the beauty, the heartbreaks, and the incredible strength that every relationship brings into our lives. Friendship, marriages, partnerships, and everything in between.
Yes, say yes.
All the connections that shapes who we are today. Every week, we dive into the stories that define us. Stories of love, loss, heartbreaks, and healing. real life stories from real people, just like you and I. Heartlines is where emotions meet understanding and where we learn that we're never truly alone. Join me Mondays through Fridays at 9:30 p.m. for Heartlines, where we connect with every heart, one story at a time.
Hi, it's your girl, Little Rose, and I'm giving a shout out to Gossip Gala. Mwah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Craze, aka Craze Clown, aka Did This Shock You, aka Papa Ade, and you are watching Gossip Gala. The gist is the gala. Chop 'em.
Hi, I'm Abigail Tiwala Nubi. Shout out to Gossip Gala.
Thank you so much for sticking around. It's the Hot Gossip segment. This one on Hot Gossip says, I don't know what is wrong with all these people. See, if you don't like Christianity, just leave it and stay somewhere. Why do you think it's important that the rest of us, you want, like, it's just how people keep lecturing us. This one say God has never blessed anyone. Let's watch this video, I beg. See, if you want to attack, just carry your cutlass because we'll attack this person together. Let's watch it.
God has never blessed anybody. Y'all are going to forgive me. I've been very busy this period, so I've not been making much videos. But I'll be trying my best to see how I can be dropping some videos once in a while. Now, back to what I was saying. It is funny to say, okay, God bless people, but then you don't want to agree that, that means God is responsible for those people that are not being blessed. Sometimes when I see people, celebrate that God blessed them, and I smile, I be like, okay, so you mean to say God have the capacity to bless people and they're not blessed people? So that means he is seeing those people that are like poor and is like, okay, well, I'm not going to just bless them. Or maybe as some will say, it is not yet their time for God to bless them. And you see why this is a very dangerous ideology. It is because if you believe that every single blessing or every single progress you make in life, it is as a result of God says so, then where those hard work comes in, where those smart work comes in.
Oh, yeah.
You see it.
What do you think about this? Tell me.
There's this, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's a Bible verse, right? There's this Bible verse that says, there's somewhere in the Bible that says that heaven helps those who help themselves.
Who help themselves, yes.
So the fact that you're putting in the work does not mean you're doing it all by yourself.
Period.
Exactly. So I wouldn't agree with what he said because me saying, oh, God don't bless me, God don't help me.
Do you get?
Like, exactly. Because it's like when I think about some things that happen in my life and I'm like, this is definitely supernatural. When I think about some things I had to go through all by myself and how I had to like made it through, there are like some obstacles that I faced and I'm like, when I'm looking back right now, I'm like, how did I survive that? Like, how did I go past that? So I did not definitely do it on my own.
To be honest, I mean, speaking of Bible verses here, I think there's also a place where God said you bless the work of your hand. So imagine you're not working. What does he want to bless?
Exactly.
No, let's be for real. So because when people wake up one morning and they just say, that's the thing. You know when they say when you know too much, sometimes you just miss Yan. You go just they talk rubbish because I mean if you say that I wish he was here, right? Probably would have helped us with, is that really God? Let's even start with that, right? If you believe that there's God and there's someone that's actually, I mean, there's someone that made you in existence right now. The fact that every other thing is in place right now is because there's a supernatural being, a supernatural head. Tell me how you somehow don't believe that person would actually bless you.
The fact that we Africans are trying to be over civilized is just really, really crazy.
You think civilization is the problem?
It's like eating don't too much.
Too much.
It's like it's growing every day. Like I'm very surprised because things like this are things that I hear from foreigners. This like white people, these Europeans.
You know that this one are scientists.
Like now that I'm seeing Africans, adapting knowledge like this, it actually breaks my heart because I'm like, it's okay to be civilized. It's okay to know a couple of things, but bro, you're crossing boundaries. Like it's just like
why you over?
You over. There are some things you have to take, and there's some things you have to just leave. Leave alone. For real. If he went back to like the old ways, so like how things were done, before Christianity was like introduced, we would have actually been like, okay, this is probably understandable because everybody have their own beliefs and faith, right? But this one we see the toxic, like it's just like
God doesn't bless people.
Nah. That's just overdoing it for me.
We'll be all right. Let's share the comment section and see people's perspective on the story. Okay, this one says, you can be hardworking and got nothing to show for it. So that hard work you're talking about, now God will still bless her. I swear. Because
Absolutely.
now, I mean, that's where we somehow not take up the word of, don't work hard, work smart, all those flexi.
Exactly.
Voila.
Even whiskey self talker.
Do you get?
Whiskey self talker.
Oh my God. This one say, bro, summarize the problem with most of us. This is the logic behind testimonies. The absolute lack of accountability for outcomes and decisions is astonishing. It has to be because God let it happen. Little wonder why the elite and religious leaders who understand this game corroborate to play it well. Sorry, I don't know how that did go well somehow. But, I mean, this is actually the truth. There's this testimony, what's this guy? I think Adeleke, right?
Yeah.
Came out to testify that, he had issues with, some people helping him to sign certain things, something around power plant and all. And you see him giving that thanks to God, that, thank God, this happened and this happened. And somehow, someone that's not even made...
Bro, it's just, like I said.
Oh, God.
Like I said, they don't overdo.
Now, but civilization, they cause this thing.
Because it's becoming too much.
We'll go there, all right.
And funny enough, you will still see some people supporting this guy under the comments. Like, you see some people say, yes, not true, yes,
that's
he's
the
right.
thing.
Like,
we'll be all right eventually. That everybody with just different perspective. Now let's come back to the whole relationship wahala, because I think that's where we started off today. Now this one says, man complains about a female associate who is always hungry. Let's watch this video together.
This girl, anytime when you chat her up, or you tell her, say, how you doing? You just say, I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay.
I say, they say this one, I hope you are good. Fine, just hungry. I don't like that. This man never answer. I want to call him. May you hear what you should go talk. Just the wash. Just the wash.
But people do. My episode this evening, I'm hungry.
Hello?
Hello?
What's up now? This one, good though. This one you're sounding like this. What's happening now? Now just waiting. Okay, yeah.
Sisterhood is not proud of her. Because tell me how you're actually known for I am hungry. That's a very bad one. Kai.
Because he's not save your number again.
Do you get? I mean, it has to be something you're doing every time. It has to be an habit for somebody to know that. Don't worry. If I call this guy anytime, if you just ask and say how you did, the next thing where should they tell you now? Oh, I'm hungry. That's so bad, though.
That's so bad for real.
What do you think about the story, Jerry?
I always tell people I respect like independent and hardworking women. For real. Like there's one thing a guy cannot deny. This is something every guy will actually tell you. Respecting a very, very hardworking and independent woman, for real. Like, exactly. And even this guy said, because some things are not supposed to be out there on social media.
Oh, okay. So you're blaming him now?
I'm not blaming.
No, for me, I think it's okay. Yeah. See, now this kind of thing, so that other girls that are doing this will learn. But because it is annoying. It shows that you don't really rate yourself like that. That's what it means. If I know that anytime, any day, come rain, come storm, whatever it is, whatever season, if I call this girl and ask her, say, babe, how you did? The next thing you are telling me is you are hungry.
But the reality is that this goes back to that civilization we're talking about. The reality is that this country is growing really fast and it's leaving some people behind. Just like we're talking about technology, there has to be something you learn, something you have to like keep up. You grab. Most of these girls, you will not call them lazy. Most of these girls now people will be say they work. But if you be say most of the things, like the things they're used to, the things they know how to do, it's like we don't rate it anymore. It's like we don't. So most of the time you won't blame them like that too. Like for real, I know they blame. I know they like. When I see girls like this, I know they blame them. It's like that for some guys too. Forget to. Guys,
some guys. What did they ask?
Like guys to be hungry. Like guys.
It's alright. It's alright.
So it's like half of the guys. So it's like when at the country you go blame. Like seriously.
Come on now.
It would be like
I
if
feel
you
like
look
this
back,
one is a
like
personal.
2020, 2019. We don't really see things like this now. Girls no disturb like this. If you look back, like right now, girls don't really disturb like this.
So you are saying that the reason why girls are disturbing or this kind of
it's not
person
even
would
girls.
say I'm
Now just
always
say we catch
hungry.
girls. Guys, they don't.
What is it guys they ask for? No be only sex. I be don't eat pass them.
More guys they too be say things self knock them, things self hold them. So you grab. So it's like you will not really understand like it's just like for some girls like they're very desperate. You know, for man, keep on. I mean, man, I'm going to talk this house. Like, I keep it to myself. Who you want to go tell? Who I want to meet? Exactly. So you have to like.
I feel like that's how it should be for both genders.
It's like that for both genders
women,
already.
actually. So
like
let's talk a bit about. Imagine if this particular girl is someone you're dating. How would you actually feel if you are in the guy's shoe? Because I feel like apart from Cruz, this guy in the vex, the thing the vex am.
Yeah, the vex am actually. If this girl, if I'm supposed to date somebody like this, like the whole point of being in a relationship is that you want the both of y'all to grow. So if I'm actually doing something for myself, I would want to help her out.
I mean,
you know, like to help her like get something done too, something that I know that is gonna actually, you know, benefit the both of us. You know, so nobody they call me say you're hungry every time. It's like I'm not gonna give you money, but at least I will try to teach you how to fish.
True.
Exactly. So that's what you do, not just for somebody that you're dating, but for any other person that you have their best interest in mind.
I agree with that actually. All right, let's check the comment section with people's reaction on the story. Okay, GK Creative say train your daughter to know that she can also make money and buy people food. I dey hungry is not the portion. It's not the portion of my daughter in Jesus' name. Hard work pays. I swear.
Absolutely.
I swear. A total turn off. No jerks. I agree. Was almost labeled a hungry girl because of a friend who was always hungry. It's actually not funny to always demand food. Small food. You are out. We'll be all right too. I just feel like everybody should start working on themselves. Because, I mean, the fact that they now know you as I am hungry.
I am hungry.
Like, shouldn't they even change the sentence? Shouldn't they say, oh, they hate all those kinds? Like, should they go straight? Oh, I'm hungry. At least if they freestyle am now, that one took a name.
That's
you
like...
At least they change the word sometimes.
To the point of it, actually they save your number.
That's crazy, man.
But I don't even think the guy likes her like that. You know, if not basically you like the same thing that I just talked about. You would like actually look for a way to like, you know, support, but not like, you know.
But do you know there are people that do it too much that will make you lose interest?
Yeah, I mean, like most girls that do things like that.
A girl that is always asking me about sex, I already know that from the onset. You know, serious.
You know, serious. Exactly.
So it's that simple.
You know, serious.
Any girl that is asking you for whatever, she's not even, you know, putting back. She's not helping you out in your own life as well. Then you just know that she's not serious as well. Is that simple?
Yeah, someone once told me that there's some people that come into your life to add, and some people come to subtract.
Yeah, people said that.
For real.
Well, those people that come to your life to subtract, divide them.
You come with them now. That's
period.
The thing. But that's something that most people cease to understand. So it's like you take that negative energy and that positive energy, and you just like mix it up together, and it's like you're climbing, you're going down, you're climbing, you're going down. You gotta actually say, what did happen? So that's just it. That's just life for you.
Nah, if you have this kind of mentality, I'm hungry. Me, I'll just take you on side. Let's go on a short break, guys. So come back with the hottest gossip. Stay with us.
Life is made up of moments, some that lift us, others that break us. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space